Perfect day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kings and queens, and to all my gender non-conforming people. Hey guys, welcome. Welcome to your greatest young show on land. Yes, I said it. This is your greatest young show on land, right here on Keith Ngesi Radio with myself, baby Obuhle Sihu. And in case you didn't know, now you should know that Keith Ngesi Radio is not your average radio station. This is radio beyond frequency, but most importantly, we are radio according to you, and we're broadcasting live in Nahoon in East London. But we're not limited by the confinements of East London, nor of Eastern Cape, nor of South Africa. We are international. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by simply going to knrapp.co.za. I repeat, that is knrapp.co.za. And if you're an Android user, you can download our app on Google Play Store. It is the Keith Ngesi Radio app. It's much more convenient, I always say, because it also shows you the faces behind the mic, what it is that we do outside of radio, and just who we are. And I feel like it's intimate, so please do that. Remember, we're also YouTubers, so please subscribe, like. What else? Zindo. Share, subscribe, like, and share our content on YouTube. It is Keeping AC Radio. That's also where we're live at the moment. And Ndimhleman Papo Facebook. A little bit of orange. Different shades of orange. I'm rocking them today. Check us live on Facebook. It is Keeping AC Radio. And as you can see, I'm never alone. Like, I never roll alone. The Bible says it's not good for men to be alone. Therefore, I too am not alone. I am with one of my favorite people who also happened to ghost me. Like, I don't know if ghosting is the right word, but it was 2019. We met at a Radio Academy session, and he was supposed to join me for radio for an entire 3 months. He never popped up, and I never asked him this. I figured today would be the right time to actually ask, Fit, why were you not here? Like, why did you ghost me? One ghost, I went.
Sure. Now, I'm trying to think.
You ghosted me.
Oh, baby, that was a... I think there's a thing, honestly. But I don't remember.
He does not even remember. So I was that ghostable Pagwe. Like, I was ghostable Gwe.
But all I know is that I loved you from the very first day I saw you.
Oh.
But we've been connecting ever since. But it's just that I think I got busy. I don't know. But something happened. But I'm here now.
Sounds like what Andota would say just before they break up. Like, but like, it's a connection, baby. Like,
exactly, Mosi.
Of course, we still have a connection, but because I love you, you know, and you love me.
I love you.
But you ghosted me.
And I'm so sorry for that. I deeply apologize.
I feel like I've been waiting for this moment. I've been waiting for this moment. So on my show, there's this thing that I don't do. I don't like introducing people because I feel like you know your story better than I do. I'll say a lot and you'll look at me like, hi, just relax. I'm not here to mention my accolades. I'm just here as a normal person just to have a random conversation. Or I'll say little and you'll be like, Domazana, give me my credit. I got an award in grade 1 for numeracy. Mention that in the serious. So I'll just give you a quick chance to tell us who Kay Lani is outside of what we know and what we may see on social media. You know, uzijongile. Who is Kay Lani?
Sure. Because I interestingly enough, because I think we're having a conversation of Ubangubanu Kay Lani when I'm not in front of the camera, when I'm not on radio, when I'm not on Facebook, or whatever social media platform in the end, if you want to be going. But the most interesting part when our baby, okay, I said the baby, that's when the thing happened later, but baby, guys, baby.
But in a land of money, come on, in a land of since you're single, oh man, call on my name, manifest, we manifest.
Very considerate.
Thoughtful.
So okay, Lani, I'm a 23-year-old from Tanzania. I'm the most introverted person ever. I think I am that. I am the because I love my own space. Ndiyabathanda abantu ne, but ixesha elininzi ndiye ndithande ukuba ndedwa. Be in my own zone if ndingatsho. And ndingumntu who is very very insecure. Interestingly enough, very insecure. It takes a lot for me to believe in myself. Ungazibona zonke izinto endizenzayo.
Yeah, no, because now I'm insecure and like insecure. No, Kay Lani in the same word. What's that?
It takes a lot from Umna to believe in myself. It takes a lot of people. I'm a believer. In the consulting, whenever I get to have a concept, look, I'm thinking about this, but I'm not sure. Even about like, no, you can't do this. And you will see as about you are hustlers. It's interesting, but a passion yet will not be able to do it if because I'm in the space of PR and marketing communication. So I need a say keep me a no baby, and without them I would not be able to push the PR that I'm passionate about. So okay, man, confidence it actually fluctuates. Sometimes today I would believe in myself, the next day I'm not about that life. But this is that I've decided to take control of baby because I decided even to go for counseling, and life coaching. So okay, but above all that, I am able to conquer all and do zongezinto that I am actually passionate about.
I love that. Yes, you mentioned something about going to counseling and and just having life coaches around you, which brings me to my next question.
Sure.
And it's a conversation we had on offline, off air, offline, just on Facebook. Off air, Ubana, how are you? And I'm not just asking in the general reflex manner, Ubana, oh hey, how are you? I'm fine. But like, how are you mentally, and how are you emotionally? How are you spiritually?
Sure.
Because I find that especially as a person in the arts, in media, a person who leads other people, how and how important do you feel it is for Wena to be self-aware, but when it comes to how you're doing?
Sure. Baby, I think I've come to realize there's a difference between Ombozo or Oti, how are you and how are you feeling? Or how are you, we always generalize it. I'm fine, thank you, how are you, my friend? But now when you talk on how are you feeling, I always love to ask Abandu Uti, how are you feeling, baby?
Yeah.
How are you feeling? So I think that is where I always get ukozazi yamna indoba ipointi yokuba emotions zam zithini ne kuxa uzangibuza indoba how are you feeling, Kay Lani? Ungayigeneralize undibuze mhlawumbe how are you? Because how am I feeling? That's where I get to express myself like yo and the thing again when I maintain the standing spaces ne. That is where I get to realize a lot about myself, introspect. And in the Mungu ozifukamayo, if there is even such a thing. Yokozi. And I allow myself to be in that space. I'm very intentional about not being okay and accepting it and taking it all in. Whatever I'm accepting it, taking it all in. Ukuza isixhosa naso ukuzonesa
we mix. We're that generation, we're allowed. We just
ukuzonga ndizanese and take care of my well-being. Hence I decided to take a step to go for counseling. And the reason you're for counseling when I baby initiative yoba the many events as Kay Lani and friends, right? So based in a session power we are talking about living life after a trauma and pain. How do you keep on standing? And I got to realize a lot about I got to realize that I have not healed from my past. Izinto ezandihlelayo baby ndingumntwana. Mhlawumbi yiyo le nto ndizibona ndingumntu ngokongenayo i-confidence. I think I would love to believe. Because umzekelo izinto that I got to realize because besine-organization ezifana nomasithethe umzekelo umasithethe Catholic Services abaye basicebisa ngeendlela zokuphila and taking care of our mental health.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
That is a lot. You know, you mentioned something about being insecure.
Yeah.
And it doesn't match with you. Comment ilap.
Sure.
I love you both. My favorite people on the internet, Obuhle and Kampa. Sana uskotsile. Sabala baby, Sihu, Kay Lani, wasbiza ngamagama ethu. Hey, hi. Hi, Sada. Love you too, Nana. Love you too, Nana. Uzamama kanise bahle ingathi your siblings. Well, this is my brother. This is my brother. Imagine ufaniswa now.
But you're more prettier than me.
Don't do that to me. Please don't do that to me.
But you are.
How are you insecure?
Really?
How do you not let it affect you?
Okay. How am I insecure?
How do you let it affect you?
How do I let it affect?
How do you not let it affect you? Right. I think that's the question.
All right. The insecure and ngento ezininzi baby. From the work that I do. Because when I'm in the PR work and I think the muntu othandayo ukuzicomparisha nabanye abantu, which is not healthy for me. When you're at a competition, when you want to better yourself, I think. But I think I am into yokujonga abanye abantu who are in the same space as me.
And how they're doing and how they're moving.
I would not say it's the and yes, man, but I think in the putting pressure, which is not good for me. Indians in the insecure
finishing adequate, you're not doing enough. Yes.
Did you can't want baby and say any into oh baby now was in Jan ukwenza le na le but bendingakwazi uyenza.
Okay, I've been at it for so long. But I'm not getting the results. I get that. And I think it happens to a better half of us, like I was telling you of air, which is not something I talk about a lot. But I feel like it should be a conversation because in Ngakwazi, you meant insecurity in that sense. But you during grade 12, 2020, Kumnandi, we're cruising. My friends hop off into like university the next year, and you're like, they're pushing. What am I doing? You know, I'm busy with my projects. I'm busy with radio. I'm doing TV shows. I'm producing. I'm writing. But what do I have to show for it? Ukubone, you hop onto some of your friends. I have a friend of mine who's doing great things. In 2020, we were both talking about some of the things that we were going to do. Today, he's one of the best content creators we have in South Africa, recognized by TikTok, recognized by YouTube, and is going to go ahead and be one of the greatest rappers we know, you know? And I'm just like, but we were having the same conversations, you know, how did he do it? And he's a bit younger than me. So, in ungene kwa TikTok, ufike, people your age and some are younger, they're making money, you know, they're thriving in the things that they're doing, and you're just like, when I don't lena ungayenzi right, you know, don't le ungayenzi right, and it's very discouraging. It's discouraging. Maybe I'm not supposed to do this, you know, or is it gonna pay? Is it gonna pay in the long run? You know, is it really going to come to fruition in the long run? And it's not easy to look at the finish line sometimes when you're going through a hard time now. You know in the back of your head, but okay, I'm going to make it, you know. They're going to know my name. You know, I'm going to be Kay Lani and I'm going to be a household brand. Do you know what I mean? But right
now, let me tell you, if I learn about but Kay Lani, look at everything that God has done for you. Yes. Typical example, mhlawumbi uthandazele i-TV ngo-2019, ngo-2022 unayo i-TV. ne? Then I'll be like, but I'm grateful for TV. 2019. But at this point in life in 2022, and deciding TV, ne? What I need right now. And I think as it doesn't matter, baby, I'm very impatient.
Oh.
Super impatient. Even also take up right now.
Right, if we talk about let it happen,
right now. And they can't tell you. I think we talk about the sports bread. Sack. Because in my life I've always received your kinto and phone from Ukala from grade 11 in the media space. Like him now, I would get head
like grade 11, because like grade 11, I think.
Grade 11. So abantu the imposters all sevenza now, but right now I'm a graduate. Now things are not happening. But God, why? Because when you see why are you not showing it to me now?
Do you fear failure? Because personally, I fear this with everything in me, and it's one of the reasons the imposter syndrome. When insecurity form, it's imposter syndrome. It's knowing that I want to do something, but I don't feel like I'm good enough for it. I have this idea, but it can't, not me. Like
not me doing it.
Not me. I can't. That's me. I suffer from that a lot, and it cripples me. And paralyzer. When it strikes, kuba nzima. It's about your biggest enemy is yourself. And that is literally the case with me.
Hence, I decided to go for independent counseling. And Amanda was on the coach because last week I had a session with UCC where I was in Masteche. I don't think I'm scared. Yeah, but I got a job offer. I did not get it because I could not.
You couldn't drive.
I can't drive. So the and I felt bad. I was like, no, Gamba, you are not being good on yourself. Allow fear
to paralyze you, yes.
Because that was going to be well paying, but because of fear, you're going to be more anxiety. So I think now I'm deciding to be gentle and take care of myself. Yeah.
I love that. Back to this fear of failure, as I lost my train of thought there. But are you afraid of failing? Do you think about yourself failing? I think about it a lot, and I'm just like, with everything that I've done, and at how young I am while doing it. It's just like I'm doing all of these things, but from where I'm standing, my imposter syndrome does not allow me to see far from here. Like, I know what the vision is, I know what my dream is, but my imposter syndrome is standing in the way, and all I'm afraid of is failing, because everyone right now, they had a dream. There was a point in time even the smartest ones. I was one of the smartest kids in Zam. I was in the top 2 consistently without fail, but I managed to fail my maths in grade 12.
Sure.
And it happens to everyone. No one is immune to it. Everyone right now who is sitting somewhere in distress, in poverty, had a dream. They wanted to be somewhere in life, in big places, but they didn't get there. So how, what makes me different? They were as ambitious as I was, probably even more. They were as passionate as I was, probably even more, but life struck. And when it did, it just, So sometimes I sit to myself and think, do you have those thoughts? Do you ever feel like, hey man?
That was mouthful. That is profound.
Yeah.
Do you ever get those thoughts? I think if they allow an baby in the thing, it's not as deep. Ne? It's not as deep. It would actually change my life completely. I don't think I ever think about failure ngolo hlobo. Ne? Ufeyila kwami kokuba I'm hosting an event. Abantu bangaphumi. That's the only failure that I ever think about.
Yes.
Ne?
Yes.
But I think in everything that I do, I always consult God. Ne? So that even if they ithe yathi gqi, ndiyazi into yoba mhlawumbi ke baby, it was a part of God's plan. So I'm not as scared to fail, honestly speaking. Yeah.
Yo, I love that. I don't know if it's because you need to remove yourself from surroundings. I was thinking about it in Ngoko, and I'm just like, if I want to fight and just want to live above my imposter syndrome and all my insecurities, I need to get out of where I come from, because the thing is, when you get out of your house, Puma, you see a broken dream. You see, passion broken. Ume, Uti, oh man, he would have been. And everything that surrounds you, it's just hopelessness, because physics. He was supposed to be, an engineer, but and I think that's what drains me even more. And frustrate, frustrate. I look at some of my friends, I'm like, bras, I haven't made it, or at least not where my dreams are concerned, but where life is. I'm grateful for this moment. I've made it. I'm here. I bit everything. So being here is not something I take for granted. I'm not where I want to be, but I am here, and here counts for something. So you look around and you're just like, gents, my friends, all of them, they've succumbed to brokenness, they've succumbed to this hopelessness, they've succumbed to everything that is just pushing them away from living in their entirety, living in their truth, and living in their destiny. And it's just like, how am I different? And I want to ask you, how important is that for you, being surrounded by a community of people who share the same love as you? And even if it's not the same love as you, but people who are so rooted and grounded in their dreams and in their passions, and who are winning, and who are just going out there and trying to make things happen for themselves. Like, how important is that for you? Is it something that you actively pursue? But okay, you know what, I'm gonna surround myself with abantu abathile.
Sure.
Yeah.
I am one person, baby, who loves humans. I love a human being. Noba ngumuntu osuka phi, noba ngumuntu onantoni or ongenantoni. I love it. Ndiyamthanda because each and every person une-experience yakhe ngoku. Umuntu odlule ezintweni mhlawumbe endingekadluli kuzo mna. Yile nto ndiwuthanda umzekelo oza nawo wabantu esithe sa-experience ubomi, ne? But ngoku basezindaweni esiqonda basithi xa sibajengile iintliziyo zethu zibe buhlungu. Ndinabantu nami elokishini endandifunda nabo e-high school, ndababona abanye doing drugs, but they are my friends.
It will not end there, futhi.
They are my friends, baby. I always try to keep them close. They are my brothers, baby. Ndivuyile xa bendibuya ndifika endlini ndafika beqale ikawash, because they would always ask for i-2 kum, and ndibanike, baby, andinayo. Xa ndingenayo andinayongo, ne? So mna ndithanda nje umntu, baby, enanto engenanto, because I know but I always learn something from them. Noba yintoni na. So yeah.
I love that. That is profound. It reminds me of a conversation I was having with I'm getting a bit emotional. I don't know.
Let's not be
Hey, I'm getting a bit
ndiyaziva
ngathi netswele ngathi
I do not want you to cry.
itswele ngathi liyakunqeka, guys. Besizohleka
How about
let's catch up. Yeah.
Let's just cut it short.
Ndiyayiva le nto uptight.
Yes.
We're here because you're Mr. PR.
Yes.
You're Mr. PR.
That's what I'm here for.
Brian Baby is growing.
But it's not bringing me money yet.
But like it's
That's
growing.
One of the most frustrating things. But yes, it's growing.
It's growing.
Yes.
I love it when people know about your company. But they've seen it before.
Yeah.
That's me. You scroll on Facebook, it's here. Yeah. You scroll on Facebook, like on WhatsApp status, and I'm like, but how do you know, Kayla? Do you even know? Or you see an artist that you know, and you're like, oh man, they work with Kay Lani. What? What? You know? Yeah. And it's not. You would think that as a 23-year-old, you would be working with young people. You work with abantu abadala, people that are older than you.
Yeah, experienced.
That are more experienced than you. They come to you saying, we need guidance.
And they respect me so much. Hence the city, again, if it was not for the people that believes in us, abasinika platforms to do the work, I don't think we're so going to push it. So, abantu badala that we talk about now, it's actually abantu bandipushayo. I know you can do this. So I'm going to allow you to do it. Because you can do it. Yeah.
And how's it going? Are you still enjoying it as much as you enjoyed it in the beginning?
The starting from yesterday, I think this week, the past week, I've been working with young people who are in the music industry. Mina benkade bendingabazi ngokobuso bendibazi ngefoni on virtual besincokola ko WhatsApp yabo. But ndithe uqala kwam babona izolo, I realized I love my job. I love my job because this is not just about radio interviews, putting people on TV, putting people on newspapers, but this is about telling stories. This is about telling unique stories about real people. Those are real young people. Those are real young people with challenges that real people go through. Abantwana okanye abafana abane background endinothi did not stop them from believing abilities zabo ne-talent zabo. So my job has been fulfilling for me. It has given me purpose, I think. So I'm not just a PR practitioner or whatever, but I think I'm a PR practitioner that is living his purpose in life.
It's impactful. It's impactful. I like that. You know, I like that when it's not just about the job, you know, and when my job is a job, but at the same time brings about hope.
Yeah.
Because I went to that radio interview, I now believe that my life can change. I now know that I will not give up because I love that.
I am so avoiding making eye contact with you right now because you're actually going to make me cry.
It was nice catching up with you. We need to have just a session that's ours, that has nothing to do with, you know,
work.
With work, where we're just having conversations. I love conversations on radio. I think we need that. We need conversations that are just real and that are raw and that are not just about content or what's trending now or what people would like, but just real stories, you know, you know, the life experience, because life in itself is an experience, man. And combined together, we're just, you know, having a conversation. Watching live from KWT, that is yes. This is deep. I feel it with everything in me. I relate to it with everything in me. Thank you guys for this conversation. Peace. Peace. But anizange ngomamela thina apha
this is
thina
about me.
besigqitha nje masithetha for 30 minutes hayi besigqitha thina besigqitha the real thing that we're here for is coming in a bit, so please do stay tuned. Ndiphelelana ngamazi man, ndise emotional kancinci. I think I need to
we need a hug.
I need to but share, like, subscribe, do the whole shebang, man.
That's needed and necessary.
Please do the whole shebang.